is up, everybody? It is Jonathan here. Doing another broadcast for the BRC Racing Championship. NASCAR Wheel and Modifieds here at the Nashville Fairgrounds. On the pole is Kyle Carpenter. Kyle Cleveland second. Third is Jonathan Orniff, and fourth is Mitchell. As we get ready to go green here. Better camera angles here. As again, a 45-minute race. See who's going to win here at the Nashville Fairgrounds. Here we go. Pace car is off. And green flag. We're racing. Kyle gets a good jump on that initial start, but now side by side between Carpenter and Cleveland into turn number 3. Side by side for the lead and side by side for third. Kyle Cleveland still hanging on strong on the outside. Almost has good momentum and does clear Carpenter for the lead, and now Jonathan Orniff gets past Mitchell for third. Now gets out to a good lead already, about half a second. Jonathan right on the bumper of Carpenter, trying to sneak to the outside. Can't do it. Here goes Mitchell to the inside. And now single file to the front 4. As Jonathan trying to find a way to go around Carpenter. Mitchell kind of sitting, just waiting to see what Jonathan's going to do. Jonathan goes a little wide in 3, trying to get run down the hill off 4. This track is really a momentum track for sure. Kyle Cleveland's pulling out to at least a little over a half second lead over Carpenter. And Jonathan goes a little wide in the 3. That allows Mitchell to get to the inside. Side by side down the back straight, or front straight, excuse me. Now into turn number 1, and Mitchell take over third. And will set his sights on Carpenter for second. Go back to back markers here. We got Caleb in the 2, got 22 Altrino, and 70 of Rick Evans. These 3 kind of in their own little pack. Back up to the leader. Kyle Cleveland has a back around to the ticker here. About just a second, over a second and Carpenter, and looks like Mitchell's just kind of staying right behind Carpenter for a while. Jonathan's kind of falling off this little 2-pack, maybe 3-pack here if Carpenter runs Kyle back down. The back marks here, they're way separate from the front 4 there. And gap between Kyle and Carpenter steady about 1 second. Now looks like Jonathan's falling off that pack, down 2 seconds behind Kyle Cleveland as you're watching Caleb in the 2. Almost about half a lap down now of the field. To this battle between Kyle Carpenter and Mitchell. They're trying to run the top side, getting a run down the hill, get a lot more momentum off turn 2. It does work, but it also abuses the tires by doing that. So really, once you get into a long run, it doesn't matter if you're running the top or bottom. Jonathan's falling off this pack here as it looks like, I believe that was, yeah, he is missing a wheel. Yeah, Rick Evans has lost a wheel, and I think that's it. He's done. He is done with the race, and we'll be out on 22 laps in. So 1 out already in this race. I really didn't think he could lose a wheel. I know he can break a wheel, like bend it and break it from the suspension, but I didn't think it actually flies off. But that's a first. The rhythm of iRacing is getting pretty good now. That gap between Kyle Cleveland and Kyle Carpenter sits around 9/10 to a second. As it's actually starting to get a little bit cloudier here in Nashville Fairgrounds, which will help the cars have more grip for a little bit, but also then will hurt the cars as well. The entire grip life as well, because the more grip you have, the more you're going to wear it. So Compton's about 2.5 seconds off from the lead. About a second off in Mitchell. Besides that, Caleb and Alex are way behind. In fact, it could be going a lap down here at any point. This is Alex right there. He's 12 seconds behind the leader. He's roughly about 5 to 6 seconds ahead. You can see there, Kyle Cleveland just coming off 2-2. Goes Kyle right there. Alex at the line now. And Kyle is just in the middle of 3 and 4, so yeah, he's down here pretty soon if you don't pick up the pace. Just jump back to Kyle right here. That gap has opened between him and Carpenter, 1.3 seconds now. See that Kyle is catching Alex. Put him 1 lap down. That gap between Carpenter and Mitchell is about a half a second. I can stay there. Jonathan's falling off of this gap. Group of cars. Roughly about 2 seconds behind Mitchell. Let's go on board with Johnson, see what he's struggling. Hits the wall there a little bit. The way he's lifting, it seems like he's getting a little tight off in 4. It's really good drive. A little loose off 2. That was really cranking on that wheel to get it to turn off turn number 4. See how Kyle is right behind Alex Reno to put him 1 lap down to where he's going to allow him to go by. He does on the outside, has to kind of wait. And does. Oops. He nicks the wall a little bit, but no harm, no foul. Okay to nick that wall, but you don't want to hit too much. What the wheel looks like. A lot of wheel into it, so I think everyone seems to be struggling just a little bit tight, but generally it's like tight off 4, maybe a little loose off 2. Right now, that gap between Kyle Cleveland and Kyle Carpenter is 1.2 seconds. Gap between Mitchell and Carpenter is separated a little bit as well. Actually, looking at the time, actually looks like maybe we gained a little bit, but it's probably not half a second. As Kyle will put Caleb a lap down. Now only 4 cars on the lead lap. But 45 laps, around lap 45 in this race actually. Remember that ticker's roughly about around there. How many laps you're gonna run. Of course, any cautions can adjust to that. Oh, Carpenter hits the wall off too. Might allow Mitchell to close back onto Carpenter. It looks like right now it's about the same still. On board with Mitchell. Up to number 4. See if he can close that gap. Yeah, I always say, as long as you can see the leader, you're doing something good. Woo! We're big lift off too. Right now, Mitchell is about 2.3 seconds behind Kyle Cleveland. Let's go back to Jonathan Orndorff. He's about 5 seconds off in Kyle Cleveland. I think him being a little tight and loose is just an overall losing grip. It's causing him to lose time against the leaders. Just went around Al Trino. Now it's going to go past Caleb here in the 2. And Rick Evans is out of the race. And back up to the leader, Kyle Cleveland has a, go back around, 2.1 seconds, 2.2 seconds ahead of Kyle Carpenter. I'm a little Sunday drive here. The gap between Kyle Carpenter and Mitchell's is opened up. So everyone's kind of spread out here as of right now, trying to see what they can do to maintain tire wear. Again, you gotta be careful of not abusing the tires. You do not have any new sets of tires on pit road. Generally, you won't need gas, but you know, it won't hurt to save some gas as well. If the caution come out, wouldn't be surprised if ladies come in just to top off, just to make sure. All right, so let's go through kind of the running order right now. Got Kyle Cleveland leading, Kyle Carpenter in second, Mitchell in third. Got Jonathan in fourth. Comes around here. Got Caleb in fifth, and in sixth, Alex Reno. Remember, Rick Evans is out of the race. Go to Carpenter and let's go on board with him and see what he's struggling with. It's about the same as everyone else, I have a feeling. He's trying to wrap that bottom. It's a little loose. It's kind of pushed loose off in two. Trying to wrap that bottom. Back into 1 and 2 here. That bump there, if you catch that bump just wrong off 2, you can spin out easily. Turns 3 and 4 here. It seems like the same thing, just trying to keep the car down so it doesn't get too tight. That gap between it. Ooh, oh, hit that bump, got a little loose. Hangs onto it. Oh, 2.5, kind of hang steady right there. The 2.3s, that's slowly catching them. About 2/10 off right there. Kind of fluctuates to 2.3, 2.5. As there's Jonathan Orndorff, and he's back to 6. Reports in the pits that he hit the wall and he bent his wheel, his right front wheel, so he had to come in and get that fast repair. So now Jonathan is 2 laps down in 6. Unfortunate to Jonathan Orndorff there. Hopefully there's a caution to where he can get back at least 1 lap down. As Caleb, he's coming in. It looks like maybe he hit the wall. Of course, again, you're not going to see tire changes, so I guess that he probably did bent one of the wheels or something and broke one. And got his fast repair and down the way he goes. So that leaves only now 3 cars on the lap. Kyle Carpenter coming up on Alex again to put him another lap down. Which would put Alex another lap down. Everyone's at least 2 or more laps down. It'll be hard for them to get. Well, they'll get the free pass, but there'll still be a lap down if they were to get a caution and get the lucky dog. See, right now that gap is 2.1 seconds. It's 2 seconds now. It's Kyle Carpenter is slowly but surely catching Kyle Cleveland. Question is, will he have enough time to run him down? Based on how many laps we've run to how many laps are roughly left, there's still a good chance for him to catch him. Kind of roughly halfway through this race. Gap's now back up to 2.3. Gotta work over Alex Ryan there. So we'll see how he's still trying to work him over. So it's going to lose some ground a little bit. And finally gets clear of Alex. But he lost a little bit of ground. Let's see if he can regain that time back. Oh, and the caution has come out, and you know what? I think The caution was for Caleb. Let's go back. He's on pit road, so I think what happened was Caleb stopped. I just saw him stop off in the pit road exit, and it must have deemed that he was near the racing surface, and it threw the caution. It's rare for that to happen, but it can. It just depends on what they think is racing surface and not, and that's probably what brought the caution. Every track's different. As you can see, the leaders have come in now. Again, they don't have tires, but they feel like they may need some fuel to make it to the end, so that's why they have come in. There goes Kyle Cleveland. He's out, off and away. There goes Carpenter. Mitchell, there goes Mitchell. So these are the only guys that are on the lead lap. Now, Alex has taken, should have taken, or will be taken. Yes. Has taken the lucky dog, so he's going to come in, he's going to get his fuel. He's not going to be able to get tires. But also, now Jonathan, because Jonathan had come in for his fast repair, he took fuel when he was in there. He should be fine on fuel. But he'll get the wave around. And so that puts Alex and Jonathan on the, or will be one lap down anyways. As this is the first caution of the race. And there goes Jonathan. He'll go get the wave around. So he'll be down only one lap down with Alex Reno. But there's only still 3 cars on the lead lap. Pace car is off. And back to green flag racing again. Great jump by Kyle Cleveland. Mitchell looks inside. Can't get there. Carpenter will keep second. Mitchell third. Now, believe it or not, this is a battle for position right here between Jonathan Ondorf and Alex Reno. Alex gets in the wall a little bit, and Jonathan will go by. And we'll take over the 4th position. Now with that caution, did these guys now, well, 1, they have enough fuel, but 2, did they cool off their tires enough to really start battling one another? That's the main question here, because then no sets of tires. Just gonna have to try to use what you have, try to save the tires as best you can, and if you get these kind of cautions, how much can you abuse them? That's the main question here after this caution. Seems like this caution has brought new life into Carpenter. He's keeping up with Kyle Cleveland. Is right there on the bumper, hoping that Kyle Cleveland makes any kind of mistake. As there, Carpenter looks inside at turn number 1, 2. Ooh, wow. Cleveland gets wide off 2. But actually, that coming wide off 2. That's giving him a launch that he needed, and that gap is up to about 0.3 of a second now. Almost down half a second. Now remember, I know how many laps are running this race, so Barney, the flagman, does not do his job. He never does his job. Well, he'll wave the checker flag, but he won't wave the white flag. Or he waves it late. I guess he's timed to the actual clock and not the actual lap that is going to be the last lap, even though we know it's the last lap. It's weird. But anyways, the battle for the lead is heating up now with Carpenter right on the bumper of Kyle Cleveland. Kyle Cleveland gets a little loose, scrapes the wall. On the back straightaway. Number 3, Carpenter trying to look to dive into the corner, trying to get a better run off turn number 4. Yeah, White get it done. He is right there. Any mistake that happens from Kyle Cleveland, Carpenter's going to try to capitalize and try to take the lead. On lap 99, coming to lap 100. Carpenter looks to the inside in 3 and 4. Can't quite get that power down. Cleveland's struggling, it seems like, off in the turns. Again, just a little bit too tight. Oh, Carpenter hits the wall too, but still keeps some momentum right on that bumper. Cleveland hits the wall hard that time. Cars are pretty tough, but if you keep trying to do that too many times, it will bend the wheel. Getting down to it here. So right now that gap's still as close as it can possibly be. Carpenter still trying to find a weakness from Kyle Cleveland at any turn. Once again, the Kyle cover's back on, so that means his grip level's gonna come back up. Carpenter looks to the inside there and back straightaway. Doesn't have enough run. Carpenter trying to do that diamond in the corners things. Trying to make it easier for him to turn the car. Someone smacked the wall in front of him, and Carpenter does too. Carpenter's so close to him, but he just can't find a weakness. It's inside there, can't do it. Oh, Alex is the one hitting the wall. I think he burned up his stuff enough to where he's struggling a lot. So, the question is, will this try and get past Alex, mess up either opportunity for Carpenter to get by Cleveland, or was mess up Cleveland and allow Carpenter to get to the inside as Carpenter looks to the inside again. Just can't do it. But oh, this time he might have a shot. Here he goes, inside, side by side into turn number 1 and 2. Close off 2. Kyle's going to keep the lead. Alex gets up out of the way and allows these two. Oh wow, he keeps patting that ball. Surprisingly, not his broken wheel yet, but allows the 2 leaders to go by. Mitchell's about 3.5 seconds off this pack, or 2 leaders. Here comes Carpenter again, side by side. That's the closest he's been from completing the pass. Into turns 3 and 4, side by side for the lead. Coming to the line. Kyle Cleveland still gets that launch off to turn 4 and maybe turn 2. Close off from 2. Kyle still gets that launch. Cleveland gets that launch. Carpenter inside still through 3 and 4. Great racing here for the lead. Here at Nashville Fairgrounds. Side by side into turn number 1 and 2 again. This time, Carpenter really close to making that pass complete. If he can just get the car to rotate without sliding up, he can't. Cleveland's going to get the run off turn number 4 and will keep the lead into turn number 1. Carpenter is so close to completing those passes. If he just can get some momentum, maybe just a little more mistake from Cleveland there. Carpenter right there. These are modifieds, so he give him the little bump and run to get him out of the groove. And if you do the bump and run, you better bump and run and get out of the way, because you don't want to give that person you just gave the bump to a chance to hit you back. And right now, this is the only battle we have right now. Again, Mitchell is about almost 4 seconds behind. Yeah, Jonathan Owens is behind Mitchell, but he's not for position, so Jonathan is 1 lap down. We'll quickly go back to Mitchell. Again, there's... Oh, he gets loose. Let's go back up to the leaders, as this is going to be the most battle for obviously position, and the most important battle on the track is for the lead. I know it says 140, but that is not how many laps are left. I'll tell you that right now. It's going to be around 146 is the distance of lap, so we're getting close to it. Carpenter's trying everything he can. He tries to go up a little bit off the corner or up the track into 3. This time, Kyle runs up the track. It allows Carpenter to get to the inside, but allows Cleveland to get the run off turn number 2. They're pretty much matching, I would say, pretty close to even lap times here. What the timer scoring said, they're off by like 600 of a second of lap time, so they're really close to one another on time speeds. It's just more or less who will make the mistake. Either Kyle Cleveland will make the mistake and allow Carpenter gets in the wall. It's one more mistake, but he stays right near him. 126, so we have roughly about 20 to go. As they're flying around this track. So again, if you're going to, let's go on board quickly with Carpenter. He's trying to wrap that bottom, trying to keep that car from not getting loose. Gets a little loose off turn 2. Ooh, he got loose going in. Looks like he'd make a quick catch there going into 3. Same thing into 1. It looks like they're getting loose entry now. Car's driving probably it's better off the corners now than it is driving entry. You can see how he look. Oh, very loose in. I think maybe that's possibility what's hurting Kyle Cleveland as well. He's a loose end, but it's also hurting Carpenter too. So kind of evenly matched here. Let's actually go on board Kyle Cleveland, see what he's actually struggling with. See if Alex got away. He does. Actually, it looks like Carpenter's still kind of tight off the turns. Doesn't seem like he's struggling entry. He's just kind of tight. So Carpenter's loose in, and Kyle Clemens looks like he's tight off a little bit. He seems like he's tugging that wheel just a little bit more. A little loose there, a little light, but all good still between these two, though. Any mistake from Kyle Cleveland will allow Carpenter to get a jump on him. The laps. The time lap timer here is not 100% correct here. Carpenter inside though. So close to getting to pass him again. He needs a little bit more mistake. Just a little bit more. Roughly about 10 laps to go here. Looks inside, dives into turn number 3, gets a little loose, tries to hang on to it. Alchem still gets that run off the turn. And him being a little bit tight, him run up the track actually helps the car a little bit turn. So, again, that gain, it's all about the same here. So close. Carpenter to make that pass. If he can just find some way to get around him. I know it says 140 or 140, but that is not the last lap. And they're throwing it around. Carpenter has a good run that time. What a run. So close. should be coming to the white flag here in the next couple laps. Carpenter looks inside again into one. He's there, but can he hang to the bottom without getting loose? He can't. Man. He is trying, gets loose again. Guys trying to gather up. He's got roughly another couple more laps. I think white flag should be next time by. Wait, maybe one more lap. Again, this could be the final lap, and just Barney's not waving the checker like per use. I'm wearing the white flag. That really didn't help me. As I would say, if this is the white flag, last lap right here. As from through 3 and 4, Kyle Cleveland is going to win at Nashville. Carpenter put on a heck of effort trying to get to him, but couldn't do it. To pass him, actually. He was there. But Kyle Cleveland gets the win at Nashville Fairgrounds. Kyle Carpenter second, Mitchell third, Jonathan fourth, Alex fifth, Caleb sixth, and Rick Evans in seventh. Your final results. It's goes around and does some burnout celebrations here. So if you did enjoy this broadcast, make sure to hit that like button. If you're new to this channel and want to see more broadcast racing on this channel, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you for the next one.